Yo, what's happening? What's good? It's your boy, it's your dog, it's the God, it's the GOAT, it's Thomas the Prophet here, man. How y'all doing? How I'm doing? Shit. Man, just, living this life shit, getting better, growing older, still figuring everything out that I need to figure out, just, trying to stay and find more who I truly am, as we all should. But anyways, I'm about to come at y'all with some real honest, vulnerable truth today. You know, I talked about this topic multiple times, and honestly, it's probably not going to end no time soon because just of the subject matter at hand. But I gotta talk. I just gotta get some things off my chest. I gotta talk to my people, black people, African American people. Man, I got so many videos for us, but what I just wanted to talk about is like, man, black people, black men, black women, we need to do better. We need to become better. We need to be better, man. We've been slipping, we've been fucking up, and honestly, it's kind of scary to really speak your mind as a black person, speaking on black people, because when you don't enable black people's bullshit, they gonna call you an Uncle Tom, or when the Uncle Tom was actually a hero of black people, as I learned. But whites, flipped the narrative on Uncle Tom being like a entertainer or whatever. Just look it up. A sellout, because you're not enabling negativity and toxicity and the evils and wrongs, man. And it's just scary when you're your own black person, when you're your own individual, because you feel like you don't belong anywhere. Like, you feel more comfortable outside your race than inside it, because when you are who you are in your own race, well, at least for black people, you're kind of ostracized or pushed away, and you kind of don't want to get around the negativity and nonsense that your own is getting into that's wrong. And that was kind of how it is and was for me growing up. And going into the topic, it's like, man, we've been moving real backwards, yo. Like, we need to really learn humanity and work in the value and respect and love and care and we need to care again, man. We need to, like, we can't go back in history and repeat what was already done. We need to learn from history to really create something new that could progress. Because honestly, the way why black people have been so wrong for so long is lack of leadership and guidance and really a self-knowledge. And I'm not meaning or talking about, where we come from, and going back to the motherland of Africa, though that played part of it. It's about who we truly are as individuals. Because it seemed like all that being a black person and black culture and everything I grew up in listening to, watching is just sex, drugs, money, crime, alcohol, partying, clubbing, shaking ass, stripping, pole dancing, all this. A whole bunch of niggas shit, killing each other, robbing each other, getting in fights with each other, arguing each other, bullying each other, making fun of each other, especially when we're trying to be, do good and the right thing, man. We're broken people. We really living backwards, yo. And when it's really time to confront, we always shift the blame from a personal point of view perspective. Like, let's say a black woman blames a black man for all her problems and issues for the shit she chose and decided, which is going to be a real video later on, but just let's say like that. Or black men, killing each other because they don't feel like comfortable around each other, or they feel like they always in competition of some alpha mentality, trying to be the head of the pack bullshit, try to prove who's the toughest, the strongest. We just been real conditioned and programmed to destroy each other, bruh. Like, I hardly even fuck with 99% of black people I grew up with because of the type time they was on. Like, and I love I want a black wife, but I feel like I can't trust a black woman because how black women are and have been nowadays in my experiences with black women, especially in my prior relationship. But and black women been slipping with black men too, not really loving us and who for who we truly are, but only focusing on the dick and the bag. And brothers been and black brothers been tripping on not really loving black women. Though I understand why, because honestly, man, black men and black women kind of hate each other because we're scared of each other and traumatized by each other. Whether it's from mother, sister, ex girlfriend, boyfriend, father, uncle, whatever point of view or sense. And whatever and everything that just be projected in the media, on social media, and music, just whatever in video games or whatever you want to look into, it's really fucking us up, but more than we want to admit. And the crazy thing about our culture, when you're black, we're naturally intelligent. Like we're a real intelligent species of being, but yet it's crazy how we're so duped to being this doing and becoming living the stupidest shit ever. Black people literally run the world in all cultures. And like I literally was watching, well not watching, reading something like how black culture really runs the world. But what narrative is being put out? We could blame the white devils and the government, which is one half of the coin for the image that people perpetuated with drugs, sex, guns, money, stripping, dressing half the 3/4, the damn near naked when it comes to sexualizing and objectifying black women, or trying to make black men just the high breed of satisfying sex or the most beautiful, breedable children or whatever the fuck, man. Just it's the narrative, everything that's going on. It's like we've been built to fucking destroy each other, to break each other, to hurt each other, to traumatize each other. And you see that, you see a lot of that going on in this modern day and age. Black people really hate black people, and it's sad. Like, one thing I'm gonna say on camera right now, I don't care about cancel culture. I'm not scared. I'm not gonna lie, say I'm not scared. I am. I'm gonna be afraid of cancel culture on what my own say, think, and feel because black people got a mob mentality, especially against other black people with a differing opinion. Because you can't have your own opinion as a black person. Apparently, Black Lives Matter is bullshit. Because in all truth, bruh, Black Lives Matter don't even matter to Black lives. And I repeat, because I just stuttered a little bit. Black Lives Matter don't even matter to Black lives. How are we going to talk about Black Lives Matter when Black Lives Matter don't even matter to Black lives? I genuinely love and care about black people. I care about us. I never wish to be white or any other color. I just wish to be myself, beyond the color. And it's sad that we gotta confine ourselves to the color of our skin. You know what I mean? It really shouldn't be like that in this world. It should be about who we are as individuals, but as you know, the higher ups and evils is all a plan of divide and conquer. No matter the nationality, race, creed, color, sex, animal, being, but even if you white, Spanish, it's all a divide and conquer mentality to, to possess us, to keep us under wraps and control, to take us over, to program us, to possess us. And we just been living in a constant flux of corruption and self-destruction and implosion. What are black people famous for nowadays? We got natural talents in sports and entertainment, but it's like literally I was watching this other video of a black, this young black dude trying to do what Bobby Schmurder did, dancing in front of all them record executives. And I read a comment saying, like, it's giving me dance monkey. It's like, yo, man, we really fucking slaves to a narrative. But we're going to keep on being angry at white people for what they did to us and put us through. And that's true. But we also really should be angry at ourselves because, yo, all we do is enable each other's ignorance, man. We think we entitled to any and everything, to be on some bullshit, you know what I mean? To being unconscious. That is excusable and justifiable because of our personal past or the past of our race to be the way we are, living, you know, hypersexual and violent, when we need to take accountability and responsibility for changing ourselves. And that's something that we refuse to do and stay stubborn because we, as the rest of the world in every way, shape, form, or fashion, we stuck in a constant state of fear. And black men, black women, we need to do better for the future. We need to do better for ourselves and each other. Everything that we do as individuals is honestly we're doing for the next person, even if we're doing it for ourselves, like attraction or whatever. And it ain't just about fitness, because I'm a big dude. I'm a balding dude. I literally just seen some female talking about where's the masculine men without receding hairlines. So much feminine energy when honestly men and women both have masculine and feminine energy. You know what I mean? That's something we all need to learn. But yo, we need to stop corrupting ourselves and each other with all this nonsense. The smoking, the drinking, the fighting, the constant uncommitted sex. People just have a nut because we've been regulated since a young age, because we've been exposed to a lifestyle we shouldn't have been exposed to, whether it's through movies, through music, through our personal environments or where we grew up in. Like, don't hate a black person trying to, like, black people be hating black people that trying to do the right thing and be good, yo. That's why I grew up in my experience, and that's why it's kind of hard to fuck with my own when honestly I'm the one that's really fighting for us or want to be. Like, yo, listen, black people, listen, we need to be kings and queens and gods and goddesses, but also acknowledge our humanity. Because we've been fucking up for a long time. We've been real counterproductive. We've been real backwards. Like, we've been living in hate and fear and agony and pain and sorrow. Like, when I then go back saying, like, how the fuck does lives matter and black lives matter don't even matter? The black lies? Who lies to each other the most? Who keeps secrets from each other the most? Who cheats on each other the most? Who kills each other the most? Who robs, steals, home wreck the relations of each other the most within black culture? Black people. If I gotta be the first black person to admit how wrong we are, whether it's with style and fashion or letting black women act and dress the way they do, you know, degrading themselves because they lack self-confidence and esteem, thinking they gotta show their bodies and act all sexual to gain some attention, or have to use that in a narrative instead of being their true and real selves to make positive money, how to enable them to go to OnlyFans and becoming prostitutes and strippers, or having young brothers and young men thinking they had to be gang bangers and drug dealers to be interesting or to seem cool. Like, fuck all that, man. Like, come on, yo. We failed, yo. Us as black people fucking failed. We all, we all got some inner animosity with each other that really needs to be healed. We need to learn how to heal and love. We need to learn how to communicate. We need to learn how to tell the truth, express ourselves in our real inner thoughts, feelings, emotions, opinions, point of views, perspectives, and truths and more. And we need to confess, man. We need to atone and repent. We need to learn how to become, and live good and make the right choices and decisions. We need to learn how to regulate. And there's so many steps to it, but we need to start by taking accountability and responsibility and learn to be mature and do good and be the right thing, man. We need to care, because everyone want to talk about how much they don't give a fuck or they don't care. Like, fuck that. Stop it. Stop it. We're failing, yo. We're moving backwards, and this needs to change, man. No one's going to support a black person trying to do the right thing, but yet we're going to keep on supporting all that bullshit, that nigga shit, that dot shit on the radio, on social media because a bitch look good or it sounds hard. Come on, y'all. Come on. It's time for the revolution, the real one. We we don't need to play the white man's game. We don't need to become the opposite of what we've been projected to prove a point because of insecurity. We just need to be us, and we need to unite and figure this shit out, man. This is just one part of a massive series when it comes to us, man. I'm just sick and tired feeling like I can't fuck with my own because I know I'm a prophet. I'm Thomas the prophet. I'm one of them prophets that's trying to make a change in this bitch, yo. And I just want us to do right because I want to find minds and I want us to unite in the line. But yo, man, this is part one to this shit. Yo, black people, black men, black women alike, it's time for the change. And yo, it's time to wake up. But I thank you and I love you. Part one, this shit is only going to continue. It's time for change, black people. Let's get it. Wake up.